I don't feel motivated. Newsflash, neither do I sometimes. You're not gonna always feel like doing it. You have to do it anyway because it's your duty to do it because you don't want to be a fucking loser. That's the whole point. If you felt like doing it all the time, then there would be no magic to it. The magic is that you do it regardless of how you feel. That's the whole point of it all. What do you mean you need motivation? You don't need motivation. You have a duty to not be a loser anymore because the hole in the sky is closing. $49 will give you a ladder. Well, you know, play video games. Born to lose. Born to lose. And then they'll end up voting for some ridiculous party which promises them there won't be a loser anymore. And that party will hate people like me. And they'll try and put me in jail. That's what's gonna happen. That's the world we currently live in. The losers party. Losers love company. They do. They vote for it. Losers love company. There are certain political parties and movements out there that convince you that being a loser is okay. And then you feel better. And you also get to blame others for your loserdom. And you feel great. You don't have to take any personal responsibility. I'm not a loser because of me. I'm a loser because they did it, or this happened. Blah, 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 blah. So they're attractive to losers.
Shalom. Call HALALYAM. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles who get MILLSTONE to teach you well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. But that tells me I'm coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be going into that incorruptible crown we're striving for. And it's based upon a video seen with Andrew Tate, the brother you call sent to me. And it was going to Andrew Tate, just telling you, you know, and he's talking about an incorruptible crown, you know. You feeling lazy or you don't feel like doing it. You know, you're not motivated enough to do it for an incorruptible crown, but we telling you about an incorruptible crown. But he talking to you about a corruptible crown, man. It's like if I said incorruptible. He's telling you to get up and push yourself for a corruptible crown. And the Lord is telling you to do it for an incorruptible crown, man. You know, and do it in both areas, really. You know, he's not wrong. You know, don't strive and work to be rich, but work to be content. You know, work to have the things that you need. You know, and that's it. Not the things that you want. Okay, you want to take care of the needs. And then you need to also take care of the needs of the church, the needs of the body, what the body requires. You need to be tending to that, man. That's what's most important. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, we're going to 27. So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Now they doing it. They being temperate in all things, and they, you know, they striving for the mastery. Okay, in this world, and you could look at Andrew Tate, you can see that he's obtained the mastery in this world, man. Okay, but the scripture said, well, he was temperate in all things. All right, he knew what he was doing. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run. Now they doing it to obtain the crown of sitting at the top of this world, but we do it to obtain the crown of, you know, sitting at the top of the world to come, which will be forever, which will stand forever. This incorruptible crown is temporary. This world is temporary. You know. Matter of fact, I'll put that on hold. All right, so it says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. All right, so we being temperate in all things too, you know, according to this flesh, what this flesh like to do, what this flesh seeking to do with the lusts, okay? It wants to do according to its lust and according to the world, man. You know, it wants to fall short, all right? But the Spirit is what's keeping us from doing a lot of the things that our body plans to do and lusts to do, you know? You be having dreams according to the lusts of your bodies, man. You know, thinking that you can just wake up and go and obtain it. No, man, you're gonna go and find yourself in a deep hole in a ditch or somewhere, man. You know, trying to obtain your lust in this world. Okay, worldly rewards are so like your worldly goals come with worldly rewards. Okay, so we looking for to obtain and achieve spiritual goals so we can get spiritual rewards. Spiritual things that are not seen are eternal, like the scriptures say. You know? Let me grab it. Second Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, okay, the fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy shoes, okay, money, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are not seen, Salakia, for the things which are seen are temporal. So the things that we see are temporal, meaning temporary. Even with the eyes that we see it with are temporary, man. You know, these things, you don't keep these things forever. Everything that comes of the earth must also return to the earth. You know, everything that is born must die. All right. Now, even with these bodies, say that there are men, well, there is men that are immortal today, because what, they're not going to taste of death. They're not going to taste of that second death, okay? Or they don't taste of death, period, until YAHAWASHI arrives, you know? But their bodies will be translated. That means their bodies are going to be changed in an instant. You're not going to die, but you're going to be changed. And what does that mean? The flesh is going to be no more. It's going to be put off from you. In an instant, the Lord's going to take your flesh out of the game, man, and renew your body into its glorious state, okay? It's going to be in the blinking of an eye. It's going to happen so fast, it's going to be like you never died, but you're not going to have the same body anymore. Everything's going to be new. Even the eyes you see with, it's going to be new. You know, those are going to be eternal eyes. You're going to be given a body that can stand up forever. That can run and play and live and laugh and love forever. Okay? These bodies can't do that. They age. You know, they got something called cell death, which they say causes aging. You know? When the cell dies, it's renewed, but it's not the same. It's not the exact same as the original cell that died. Okay, it's as close as possible to it, but not the exact same, and that's what causes aging, you know, according to their science. But truth be told, you're gonna age either way, whether this, you know, the cell dies or not. The Lord put death dates on us. No matter how it happens, you're gonna age either way, man. You know, and we only getting older. We ain't getting no younger. Our lives ain't getting any more extended. No, man. The Lord said, I know my thoughts towards you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And to have an expected end is to know when you're about to go and see the Lord. You know, okay, my time is coming to its end. I'm probably not going to make it past this day or that day. You know, you just know that the time is nigh. You're expecting it. But to have an unexpected end, you guys could be driving on the road and a semi-truck run you through. That's an unexpected end. That's judgment. Okay, but for you to pass away and you know when you're going to pass away, that's the Lord, man. You know, that's mercy. You know, therefore you have time to see your loved ones and love your loved ones before you go say goodbye. Okay, to get as many works in as you can for the Lord, YAHAWASHI, to say your last words, and just like the prophets, man. they had expected ends. They were put to death in gruesome ways, but they expected it before they could give you their last words, you know, and they were inspiring. So the Lord's thoughts towards us are thoughts of peace, of love and righteousness, man. You know, can't be fearful-hearted or afraid. And me speaking to myself first and foremost, you know, you can't be afraid that death is around the corner and going to hit you unexpectedly and catch you when you least expect it, okay? And if that's the case, that's because you ain't really, you know, serving the Lord, man. You know, like you should be. You ain't in these scripts like you should be, okay? Read to get more understanding. You understand these things, okay? Okay, so for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we hope for the things that we cannot see, the invisible rewards. We can't see it before us, but we know that it's there. You know, just like you see, spirits around you causing headaches or causing stress or whatever it may be, causing sickness and ailments. Or you may even see, you may even hear spirits walking around in your house or whatever, man. Those spirits don't die, okay? They're translated, they're energies. The energy is translated or transported, but it doesn't just go away. All right. So when this flesh passes away, okay, it returns to the dust of the earth and replenishes the earth of what was taken from it. But these the energies, these spirits, they're translated, okay? They're translated and transported. Okay, so you'd be transported into a new body in 3 or 4 generations, all right, after you're passing away. But it says, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we hoping for those eternal rewards, and we tell you, and we boast of it, we talk of it, the kingdom, things we're going to have in the kingdom. You can't see that, okay, but with your spiritual eyes, you can. All right, you can't see it with your temporary eyes, these fleshly eyes, but your spirit sees it, and your spirit knows it. Okay, we got faith in it and hope. You know, if we hope for something, then do we with patience wait for it? Roughly paraphrasing, right? So you're gonna wait for the things that you're hoping for. You can't necessarily see the air that you breathe, but you believe you're breathing in the air. All right, so why can't you believe that these things of the scriptures, the rewards, the eternal rewards are true, you know? We don't want no corruptible crown, Salakia. We want an incorruptible crown. Crown that ain't gonna fall off of our heads. A crown that ain't gonna rust or crack or get old. You know, like and can't be taken away from you. Look at Diddy. He has a corruptible crown. What's going on with his crown now? His crown is being threatened by the very people that gave it to him. You know, that crown is corruptible. Now he got to flee and run away to protect it, to protect his life and freedom and interests. Okay. He raiding his house and shit. He's not at the top of the world anymore, man. They call it the downfall of Diddy. Okay, they got proverbs and stuff coming out and bywords about Diddy. They call it no Diddy instead of no homo. You know. And niggas getting certified for coming out with these names, man, these words and these phrases, making money for coming out with these phrases because the whole world's eyes are fixated on Diddy while these niggas moving the MOTB in through the back door. You know, but you worried about Salakia. You worry about the things of this world that are temporary that you can see. You know, everybody's fixated on the things which they can see, but they can't see the threat coming, which is invisible. That's why they're gonna be taken off guard, man. You know, the Lord say we ain't gonna be caught unawares because we in this truth, man. You know, we in the light. Okay, so we can see it plain as day coming. You see the plagues coming. You see the Lord coming. All right, but we can't see. You know, you can't see it. You niggas, 2/3 niggas, they're in the world. You can't see it, man. All you can see is the things in front of you. That's why you got niggas chasing ass cheeks and cash bags. And cars and fame, glory, their own glory, instead of seeking the glory of the Lord. If they could see what was coming, they'd be seeking the glory of the Lord and not of themselves, man. But they can't see. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31, And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So you gotta use this world, but don't abuse it, man. Don't put your hope and trust and dreams into this world. Don't go and seek to obtain many possessions that's just gonna fatten your heart. It's just gonna distract you from the truth more. It's going to make it harder for you to let these things go. When you ain't got shit, you got nothing to lose, man. Okay, so when this devil comes rolling, or an hour of temptation comes, you ain't tempted, you know. You can't put your heart in this world. You gotta put your heart, the scripture says, set your heart on treasures above. Let me grab it. In the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 2, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. All right, because the things on the earth is going to be gone. It's going to be taken away, and you're going to be hurting. You know, it's going to put you in a shitty position when you see that it gets taken away, man. You know. But if you know it's going to get taken away, hey, you expecting the worst. You're going to be prepared. Okay? You said that's why you got to set your affection on things above. Those things can't be taken away. They can't be blotted out or destroyed. They're eternal. Matthew 6 and 19 says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. And Diddy got thieves breaking through and stealing his shit right now. Lawfully, you know. They took his kids up out of there. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Thieves can't. Ain't no stealing going up in heaven, going on in the heavens, man. Ain't no stealing going on in the spirit realm. Ain't no stealing going on in the kingdom. None of that's flying by, man. You know, that shit flies down here, but it ain't gonna fly in the kingdom, man. It says, and the scriptures say, as on earth, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You know, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it's just as it is in heaven, it's going to be on earth, man. The kingdom. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So your heart, your mind going to be focused on things where your treasure is. And if your treasure is in heaven, you're going to be doing the works of the Lord. Okay, but if your treasure is in earth, you're going to be seeking to do all these things of the world to obtain those earthly rewards, man. And it's not worth it, trust me. It's not worth it, man. Might even come and take your shit in a jiff, okay? And then it's gonna be theirs. Or when you pass away, guess what? Where are all your possessions gonna go to? It's gonna go to, even King Solomon understood that. He was a king, you know, but he understood that it was vanity and vexation, because when he passed away, it could go to somebody that's wicked, you know? It ain't gonna be in the hands of somebody righteous forever, okay? And it ain't gonna be in his hands forever. And you can't take it with you to the grave, man. I forgot who made that song. But one of his lyrics was, when he dies, take his riches with him to the grave. Bury his riches with him. You know? And who gonna do that shit, man? You know? Who gonna bury paper with you? And what's the meaning of it in the first place? Who gonna bury gold with you? Nobody gonna do that shit, man. If anything, your grave gonna get robbed. All right, you're gonna be getting robbed while you're in the grave, and your spirit ain't even there no more to stop them, or you ain't even there no more to make sure somebody buries your riches with you. And these niggas in the industry, their riches are borrowed. Okay, so it's going straight back to where it came from when you done on the scene. All right, just like Kanye, when he said something they didn't want him to say, they froze his bank accounts. He couldn't pull no money out. You know, because it's not his money, it's theirs. It's a corruptible crown he has. That's a borrowed position. The position is borrowed, and it goes to somebody that they need to, you know, destroy destroy the minds of Israelites, man. Okay, and if they ain't doing it, guess what? They're gonna take away all your benefits. Scripture says, such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. These niggas gonna take away all your benefits, strip them away from you, and then make you like a plain man, a regular man in the earth. You were never famous. You know, you've seen it happen with so many people, so many famous ball players or famous actors or whatever. You see their ass in the common grocery stores and the common restaurants, trying to survive just like you trying to survive after they done fell out, you know. But hey, that's why we striving for an eternal reward, immortality. Even our lives will be forever. Okay, all right, and the things that we're going to inherit and possess are going to be forever as well. All right, but that's because the Lord has sanctioned and ordained that, you know, as long as we strive. Scriptures say, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. If you ain't diligently under the fear of the Lord, abiding in the fear of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, your house can be overthrown, man. Meaning what? You're going to get tossed back into the world and to get torched with the rest of these niggas, man. And that's the last thing you want. So, hey, keep that heart ablaze, man. Okay? I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. Akim and Allah for listening in truth and sincerity. So next time, inshallah, I give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom. For HALALYAM, all praises.